So since I still have this Jimmy Page Les Paul Studio, I think we're going to do one more Zeppelin song, and we're going to take a look at Black Dog. Alright, let's break down Black Dog. We're going to do it in two different parts. We're not going to play the whole song. We're just going to play the first main riff along with the second variation of it, okay? So let's break down this first part, which is... Alright, so we're going to start here with our ring finger on 7 on the A string. We're going to pick that. We're going to hit 5 on the D string, 6 on the D string, and then we have to hit 7 on the D string, but we have to hit it in a way that we can do a finger roll back up to 7 on the A string. So don't use your fingertip for this note. Do it as a bar so you can do a finger roll. So now we should have... So 7, finger roll back up to 7 on the A string. Our next note, we're going to jump to 5 on the G string. We're going to do a very, very small blues curl. Hit 7 on the D string, okay? And then we're going to jump over here to 7 and 9 on the G string. We're going to pick 7 on the G string. We're going to pick 9 on the G string. We're going to move our hand back into this position over 5 and 7, and then we're going to complete a hammer-on pull-off combination from 5 to 7 and then back to 5 again. So far this is what we have. We're now going to hit 7 twice on the D string. 5 on the G string, do a small blues curl again. Back to 7 on the D string. So now we should have this. And to finish it off, we're going to hit 5 on the D string, 7 twice on the D string, 5 on the A string, 7 on the A string, 3 on the A string, 5 on the A string, open A string, and then A power chord. For the A power chord, just make sure you're covering the D string, 2nd fret, and then you're going to pick the A string and the D string together. So all together we should have this. Make sure that you're alternate picking in any spot where there is more than one note on the same string, and there are a lot of spots in this riff where you can do that. Okay, so let's go on to part 2. Basically what happens is that first part plays 3 times, and then we connect it to this part. So the second part, which connects to the first part, works out like this. We're going to start here with our ring finger on 7 on the low E string, and 5 on the A string with the index finger, 6 on the A string. We're going to do the same thing where we hit 7, but we're going to prepare for our finger roll to go up to the low E string. So we hit 7 on the A string, but we hit it with a flat finger so that we can move up to 7 on the low E string. So right now we should have this. Okay, our next note is going to be the D string, 5. small blues curl, and then 7th fret A string. We're going to repeat this riff 3 times in a row. So the 4th time it's going to change. We're going to play half the riff. We play up to 7 on the A string, and then this time we go back to 5 on the D string, on the A string, back to 7 on the A string again, and then we're going to play the first riff. So we're actually already playing one note of the first part 1 riff. So I'm not sure if you caught that transition. It can be a little tough, so I'll show it to you again. So this would be the 4th time we play this riff. Looks like this: 7 on the low E string, 5 on the A string, 6 A string, 7 A string, 5 A string, 7 A string, 5 on the D string, 6, 7 on the D string, finger roll up to A string, 7, jump to 5 on the G string, blues curl, 7 on the D string, and now we are well in the part 1 that we've already learned, and the next place that we go is I hope that makes sense to you. Work it out nice and slowly. The timing of this second part is a little weird. Play it with the music and make sure you get the details correct. I know that for many years I wasn't playing this exactly the right way, but it's a killer riff, so make sure you slow it down and learn it the correct way.